All right, so we're going to start talking about setting the width of images in CSS. When we talked about images in HTML, I said over and over again, you're never going to set the size of an image or the width of an image in HTML. We're going to do that in CSS, so we're going to do that now. So I have an image. When I just include an image in my HTML, it is going to display on the page at the size that that image is. Okay, so images have a width and a height in pixels. This one's 1381 pixels wide by 556 pixels high, and it's just going to display at that size on the site. That means that right now it is running out of the element that is inside. Okay, this main has a width set on it and the image is running out of it. Obviously we don't want to do that. So 99% of the time, 98% of the time, what we want is for our images to just match our column that they're in. Okay, so if this is an article on a newspaper or magazine site, for the most part, we just want them to line up with our text and take up the same width of the text column. So if in my CSS I target my images or I target my images inside my main element, I'm going to set the width to 100%. Okay. And when we set a width to a percentage like this, it's a percentage of the parent element. Okay, so this element has a width, it's sitting there, and now this image is 100% of that width. If I set it to say 50%, it is 50% of that width. But in general, we want our images to just be 100%. Now I'm not going to set a height. I'm going to let the browser determine the height of the image. Remember in CSS, we almost never set the height of anything. We just let things extend however tall they need to be to contain the content. If I did set the height of this, say let's set it to something silly like 200 pixels, it's going to keep my width, and so it's going to distort my image. It's going to squish it. So never do this. You can make your images look really bad really fast. We're always just setting the width of our images, and almost always we're setting that width to 100%. So in my CSS, I've got some other stuff here, but I might just write a rule for images that are going to be width 100%, and that'll take care of all of my images.